Hello, everyone. If anyone is here, I was a couple minutes late. I apologize. How are y'all doing today? Well, I'm doing pretty good. I just got organized for this and have been trying to just kind of wake up and perk up a little bit. It's a little cloudy today, and that affects my overall mood. Oh, hi, Caroline. How are you? Thanks for coming by. I had a minute to figure out, I took a couple minutes just to figure out how to get back on here. Oh, you were muted? Not me. Well, that's good. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming in. I still getting used to, the settings and whatnot. Hopefully the lighting's good. I was trying to get that figured out. That looks better, I think. So I have 26 items, one for every letter of the alphabet. I don't know why, I just kind of came up with that idea and I'm going to go with it. It seems like a good number of items. Straight claim prices. That way people can watch back on the chat or on the replay and figure out if they want to purchase anything. Hi, Carol. Thanks for coming by. So straight claim prices, I'll have a letter for each item. I may recap at the end, we'll see. And yeah, I have a variety of things, collectibles, antiques, something that's probably considered antique. But vintage, most everything's vintage. A couple modern pieces thrown in, some jewelry, some pottery, hopefully something for everybody, just things that I need to move on to new homes. So we'll get started. And anybody that wants to purchase can email me at craftykittyvintage.com, craftykittyvintage@gmail.com. Hi, Pat. Thanks for coming by. Or there's also a new registration link to Jotform that someone can use if they were interested in purchasing. So Pat, I was saying that I have a few vintage collectibles, jewelry, pottery items, just a variety of things, straight claim prices. Everything will have a letter and you'll get to claim it. First one that types in the letter can claim it. And then people watching back on the replay can comment and claim things that way. So the first item I have is a little collectible kitty. This is about 5 inches in length. One of your comic clowns have arrived. Thanks, Bridget. Thanks for coming by. I just have this sweet little kitten. She is made of fur. We think probably rabbit fur. They were making some of these for collectibles for a while. So she's completely done. I don't see any flaws on her. She has some cute little ears. Vera Brown. No, I didn't buy a Vera Brown. Did I? Oh. I'm not sure. I'll have to check on that, Leanne. I don't recall. It's possible. It seems the purse rings a bell. Thanks for coming in, by the way. This is a furry little kitty. She's completely made of fur. They are a little bit collectible. There's an old price tag on here. Oh, thanks, Bridget. And comps that I looked at gave me an idea of what they go for. And so I'm asking $20, just a cute little furry kitten. $20, letter A. It has the original bow, organza bow, pink. And that's that little kitty. And I'll have to think about that, the Vera Bradley purse. You know, I often will purchase something and I'll completely forget that I did. If that's not yours, it probably is something that I asked Pat for at some point. So I'd be happy to work that out with you guys. The next item is, really nice wire wrapped glass, fused glass earrings and pendant set. This is dichroic art glass. Dichroic art glass. And so we have the earrings and the pendant, and they are beautiful colors, purple and blue. Oh, Pat, the kitten, I was asking 20 for the kitten, the fur kitten. Yeah. This one is beautiful fused art glass, dichroic, I think is how you say it. And it's wire wrapped. And hi, Kraken Reseller. Thanks for coming by. Pretty earrings. I believe the ear wires are silver. This is just a little string holding the pendant on. You can put it on any chain that you have. Dichroic. Great. Or dichroic, yeah. The back, you can see the glass, the black glass on the back, and you can see the thickness of it. It's quite thick, actually. It's probably 1/3 of an inch. And the pendant itself is about 1 inch long, and so are the earrings. Really, really pretty. Very unique, probably one of a kind. And I don't believe these were ever worn. I found these in my mother's jewelry box. Really, really pretty. Handmade. And these are letter B for $35. And that's probably my highest price item today. $35 for the set. And next we have some more earrings, a little lower price point this time. Kind of a fun design. It's a filigree heart with sort of a flip post that kind of clips on. I can show it to you here. Let's see, flips open in the back. So they look like that. They're silver tone. You just flip and snap in like that. They're really fun. They're gonna look like this. I was just realizing I could have done that with the glass as well. So it gives you a perspective if you're wearing something like this, how big it would be. So that's the pendant. This is now the heart earrings. I'll put it up to the camera again so you can see it. Okay, and there you go. So a little filigree heart design, and these are going to be letter C for $10. Letter C for $10. You like the glass, Carol? The glass is really pretty, but these are pretty too. Just a little different. Obviously not handmade, so a little lower price. All right. Next we have some mid-century items. These are really fun little figurines. Now, these are 2 separate letters, so I'm going to start with this one that has yellow eyes. It's a little owl, little ceramic owl, and it measures about 3.5 inches tall. Ceramic with that airbrushed look that you will often find in some mid-century pieces. There's a little manufacturer's little indent right there, but it blends in nicely. This one doesn't have any stickers. It probably did have stickers at some point. And it has some yellow faceted rhinestone eyes. And this one is letter D for $6. D for $6. He's just a cute little mid-century owl to add to your decor. And this is another one, almost identical, a little bit different shape to his eyes. He also has a manufacturer's flaw right up here. It's it doesn't appear to be a crack because it's or a chip because it's very smooth. Hi, Julia. Thanks for coming by. Thanks, everyone. I appreciate you all very much. These have blue faceted rhinestone eyes, again with the airbrushing. It has some little flecks of the ceramic or the porcelain here and there, but overall really cute piece. This one does have stickers, a Japan sticker and a St. Clair sticker, which I believe is the manufacturer. So another cute mid-century owl. And just to give you an idea, this was the last one that's letter D. And so it's side by side. They're very similar. I found them together, but they're not identical exactly. So, and this one with the blue eyes is letter E for $6. E for $6. Those are the cute little mid-century owls. And here's a fun one. This is a pretty old piece. This is a considered decorator piece in my eyes now, but it was very utilitarian at the time. This is what I believe is granite ware. It's a red and white enameled pot that has definitely some signs of wear here and there. I think it's a water dipper. You would dip in and get some water or whatever liquid out of your bigger pot. So we had this hanging in the kitchen for quite a while when I was growing up. Just a cute little decor piece. I'm guessing maybe 50s. I'm not sure exactly. Carol wants the owls. Thank you, Carol. I'll put those aside for you. So the little red and white enamelware pot, does have signs of age, but it's very, very sturdy, obviously metal with enamel on it. And I'm asking 15. It would be a great decor piece. This handle's about 9.5 inches long. So if you have that kind of, I don't know, it would go with rustic farmhouse. It would go with a lot of different decors if you just have red and white or red in your kitchen. So you have that one. Oh, this is one of my absolute favorites, and I did reduce the price since last time I showed it. This is a little Pottery Bird, a little decor piece. It has a beautiful glaze on it, and it has this beautiful pattern on the tail and both wings. There you can see beautiful, chunky little bird. See his little feet, the brown and green glaze, the speckle, the shading. So his beak and his wings and his tail have the unglazed part, and then the rest of him's glazed. He has a cute little birthmark right there, and his eyes, his little feet. And he's pretty good size. He's a chunky little guy. I'm gonna say he's almost 6 inches tall. And he's so sweet. I love him sitting in the windowsill by a couple plants, something like that. And it is letter G for $25. I couldn't find one exactly like him when I searched, and he's unmarked, but I did find him in an antique store or a vintage store. So I'm not sure of his age. He could be modern, but he was just too cute to leave behind. So that is letter G. And, oh, this one's kind of fun. This is for someone who likes sort of a Southwestern vibe. I believe this is a Peruvian piece, little woven mat. It's a little bigger than coaster size. It has lots of, I think it's well made. It's got lots of, you know, the woven texture there. And it feels like it's probably wool. I don't know if it's alpaca or anything like that. It has this little bit of a fringe. I didn't really try too hard to try to comb it out, but you could try a little harder. Great little, you know, add to a sunblock or a wall display. You could use it as a coaster. You could just look at it and make, it's really pretty. It's 4.5 by 4. And this one is just going to be $8, letter H, for the little, what I think is Peruvian woven decor piece or little mat. Okay. And next I have a really neat bracelet. Find it here. Really neat bracelet. This was made by my mom. We did a lot of jewelry making back in the day, and wire work. This one, she called it a scroll work bracelet. I believe these scroll work pieces were purchased and then these were added down here. These are little hematite beads, which is a natural stone, but it's a very plentiful stone. And so that's silver wire and silver scroll work. It just has a, I'm just trying to clasp it here, has a hook clasp, pretty easy to put on. I believe I measured it, it was 7.5 inches. And I can put it on and show you what it looks like. It's really kind of sweet with the little dangles, sweet and simple at the same time. Oh, there it is. Let's see, get it right there. Okay, so that bracelet is Hello Beth. Nice mug rug. That's great. This little guy is $20, this little bracelet with the dangles on it, handmade. Hi, Mark. Thanks for coming by. I'm just going through the alphabet A to Z. I have straight claim prices. Feel free to ask me any questions or show me or ask me to show something again. Otherwise, you know what to do. It's pretty straightforward. And I have some pottery. I have some little decor pieces and some jewelry. I will have a couple Hoosier cabinet jars, which I think are pretty special as well. So let's see. Oh, rectangular dresser box. This one I have shown before. I'm going to show it again in this venue and see if anybody's interested. This one is, I believe, from the 50s, a little ruffled dresser jar. Oh, no, you keep knocking yourself out, Beth. I love this kind of thing because I like frilly things. I like the gold on it. And I like roses. It's a pretty little dresser box, little dresser jar. It has a little bit of some manufacturer, a little gilding there on the inside where they maybe weren't too careful when they manufactured it. They have some transferware on the top there. Oh, hi, Gina. Thanks for coming in. It's so nice to see you. So with a little gilding on the feet, little four-footed, has a Japan sticker. That's how I think it's from the 50s. It has a little bit of wear here, but really that's the only wear that I see on any of the transfer or paint. And this little guy is just $10. He's about this big. He's letter J. Cute little dresser jar if you're into sort of that gilded 50s look. Now I will set that one aside. And then I have a 3-footed. We're going from 4-footed to 3-footed. This one is a leaded crystal, 24% leaded crystal. I looked this item up because it doesn't have a sticker. It's made by Fifth Avenue Crystal, made in Poland. And it has tulips that are sort of frosted and beautiful textured leaves. Does not have any chips or cracks or scratches that I have found. It's been sitting in a curio cabinet for quite a few years now. I can't really tell you that this is necessarily vintage, but it has been around for a while. It has a little has this handle that's a little swirly there. A little bit of movement. And I believe I've lowered the price of this one too. I've had it in one other sale before this. $16, letter K. It is 7.5 inches tall. It's a little bit weighty. You know, it is crystal. So if you'd like a little basket, it is $16, letter K. Oh, if it only had tulip leaves. I went out to see some tulips recently. There's quite a lot of tulips around Seattle right now. Okay, I have another decor piece, maybe not vintage. Probably isn't because it has a barcode on it, but it's made by or it was sold at World Market. The little woodland bird, or at least that's what it's called, Woodland Retreat on the tag, still has its hang tag. It is sort of a rustic metal bird, and it doesn't have any damage. It has sort of a mottled effect and texture here. Has some weight to it, as you can imagine. It's a solid piece. And this one, I'm just going to ask $11 for this one. It's pretty cute. Let me put it up here so you can see about how big it is. Windowsill, you could even put it out in your garden. It has kind of long legs. It reminds me of some of the seabirds that you might see. And here's his feet. I've been having it sit on the windowsill for a while, and I think I have too many things in the windowsill, so I need to move it on. Okay. And next I have a Swan Set, a little swan dresser set for those of you who like swans. And these are really pretty. These are actually hobbyist pieces, and I've never seen anything with so much iridization as these two have. You can see that kind of pearlized, iridized finish. It's kind of amazing for hobbyist pieces. Okay, Mark, thanks for coming by. Really pretty swans, good size. You know, they sit in the palm of my hand. So sitting on your dresser or shelf, they would really stand out. This one is a lidded dish. And you can see it was signed by the artist who was my aunt in '85. This is Marcia. And you can see their cute little swan. This one, because I don't know if I can show it too well here on camera, because it is a lidded dish and it was used. There's a little bit of wear to the finish right here, but you can't really even see it unless you're looking for it. A little bit of wear on this one. No chips or cracks on this. There, you can see it a little bit right there. But I really had to look close to find it. Oh, again, lidded dish, nice and clean inside. And then this little planter, you can put some flower foam in it, put a little arrangement. You could throw in all kinds of doodads. I did want to show you a couple little boobers that it has. Right here, there's a little tiny chip. It's hard to see because of the color. And then right here, there's another little bit. So, but again, you can hardly see that because it's white. So I did consider that with the price. I'm selling them as a set for $12. I think they need a new home where they can be appreciated by some swan lovers. Letter M, $12 for the two. And there are the swans. And here's a cute little guy. This is a Cappy's shell dish. Little Fishy. And it's made by Studio Nova, made in the Philippines, and it has a manufacturer's number there and an old sticker. I heard that some of these can be kind of popular, these shell dishes. It does have a little boober right there. I think a little bit of orange paint would touch that right up, and I considered that in the price. And it's just a little guy. It's just $5. A little dish, a little trinket dish or soap dish, whatever you'd like to use it for. It's kind of pretty. I'll hold it up one more time. You can see the colors. Purple. He's gonna kiss you. Julia would like that. Thanks, Julia. And I'll set that aside for you. All right, next I have some hand-thrown pottery. This is a single bowl, great for cereal or ice cream, or you could use it as a candy dish. It's kind of pretty because it has some drip glaze on it, some of that like beautiful blue on blue. This was made by, that was just a little bit of cat fur. It's quite pretty. It is a brown clay made by an artist named Joy, who my mom knew and worked with for quite a while. And I just have the single bowl in blue. Considered keeping it myself, but I don't really do too much pottery in my kitchen. But I know a lot of people really love it. And I think hand tossed or hand thrown pieces go for quite a bit. This one is a 5-inch diameter by about 2 inches deep. And this one, because it's a one-of-a-kind piece, I'm asking $15 for this bowl. If you like that blue color and that sort of drips here and there glaze, you'll like this one. Great. And next I have a brown piece made by the same artist with the same type of clay. And this is a little pitcher. You can also use it for pens or pencils. You could put a flower arrangement in this. It has several or a couple types of glaze here. Signed by the artist again. I don't know if Joy is still around or if she's still been making things. I know these are probably from the 80s. So it's a sort of a more matte or satin finish, and then you have the shiny different colors of the finish. Oh, thanks, Julia. Thanks for sending your info. So this one is letter P, $15, very sturdy piece. These things have been around my mom's kitchen for a long time, never chipped or cracked. Super, super sturdy pottery. Really nicely made handle. Letter P, in case you're watching on the replay. And another piece that I've shown before, but I've marked down. It's this brass bell with a carousel horse. John's my my partner in crime, Beth. I don't know what I missed, but thank you for taking care. Oh, did you see me for Jay? Now I see it. Rectangular dresser box. Thank you. I love that little guy. I'm glad you do too. I'm going to set it over here because I know then it's claimed. So this guy is now just, let's see. See, it makes a nice dingy. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, I changed the price. I had it higher, and now it is $9 for this solid brass bell, vintage, and it's letter Q. It does have patina on it, a couple little spots here and there, kind of adds to the charm. You could, of course, polish it if you like. It's a nice size bell. It's not a tiny one. So if you like that kind of motif, then that one is for you. Letter Q. Oh, thank you, Eileen. Nice to see you here. How's everybody doing today? What's the weather like where you are? I'd love to see that. I'm hoping everyone's warming up. I know the Northeast was kind of cold and chilly. So it's nice to, or I hope that it's warming up. Okay, here's a little guy that I hope somebody will like and take home with them. This is a little bear. It's a little crystal bear. It has purple wings and some gilding on it. And in fact, on the bottom, it says it's 22 karat gold. UG is the brand. I think it is an offshore company that was making things in the 80s and 90s. I looked it up. I couldn't find one exactly like it. I found some similar, so I have a feeling that this was sort of a trying to be like another company kind of thing. It's a little mirrored circle. You see he has gilding on his toes here and his ears. Doesn't appear to have any wear, no chips or cracks or breaks on it. And it may be a birthstone bear. So the purple would be sort of, August, I believe. I looked it up and it was August. But again, I couldn't find this exact piece with a description when I did my research on it. But anyway, this has 22 karat gold gilding on it. It is crystal. It is on a little mirror and it's marked hand sculpted glass. Okay, I said crystal, but I should say glass. And this is letter R for $9. If you have somebody who likes these little glass pieces, this is about how big it is next to my ear. Or you have an August birthday, it's just $9, letter R. Maine is nice in July or August. So we have pretty good weather here in Western Washington in July and August too. In fact, that's August is probably the warmest we ever get. It's kind of nice here. Okay, so I have, again, I showed this once before, some Owens, Illinois green Hoosier jars. And these are going to be choice. And these are going to be choice for $25 because of their age and because of their collectability. This one has a sticker on it, a foil sticker that says sugar. Some of the black lettering has worn off. So oftentimes you won't even find it with a sticker at all. This one says cereal. I have some paper inside, so that's what you're seeing through there. They have that beautiful diagonal stripe in the green glass. They're marked with the maker's mark, Owens, Illinois, and their various numbers from their manufacturing. Yes, these are very cool. They have their aluminum tops, which I believe are original, at least they're original since we have had them, which my mom has had these in her kitchen for quite a while, probably since the 80s at least. And we know that these were made back in the day and used probably in the 40s, I'm guessing. So that's what it looks like without the paper inside. And again, choice for $25. Then we have the cereal, we have the sugar. You can replace or remove those labels if you want, but like I said, sometimes they're more desirable with the labels because they're often missing. No chips or cracks. I've looked them over quite a few times and even, felt them right there. No chips or cracks. 25 letter S. They are identical in size and they are, I don't know why I can't ever remember, 7.5 inches tall. So they're the larger ones. I think they have some smaller ones as well. Oh, you're interested too, Beth? Which one would you like? Are you interested in the cereal one or the sugar? Whoever yells first. It is. It is, isn't it? Me. Yeah, this is 25 is a fair price, I think. I've seen them for more, especially ones that don't have the labels or they might be missing the lid sometimes. Beth needs more glass, yeah. No preference if they're the same size. Sure, I'll put you down for, how about sugar? Because you're sweet, like sugar. I'll put you down for the sugar. All right. Thank you. You like older glass, huh? Okay, here's an Avon necklace. Gotta throw in some Avon, right? This one I particularly like because gold tone. I like things that are gold tone for one. And then it has sort of this medallion shape and little pearly pearls on it. And it's a blue stone in there, like a blue cabochon type thing, but it's flat. You can see how it raises up there. Original chain, I believe, and it's 24 inches long. It does have, an adjustment to make it a little bit shorter if you like it shorter. Right there. It has its little hang tag that says Avon. Not that you need to read it necessarily. It doesn't show any wear. All the gilding is there. All the gold, no wear to the gold. I just think it's pretty. And this one's just $14. And it is letter T. Sort of looks almost medieval, I guess, in a way. I don't know if it's an actual, it feels like an actual stone, that blue stone, but I don't know if it's an actual gemstone, if that makes any sense. Get it closer so maybe you can see. Kind of sparkly, but I wouldn't necessarily call it gold stone. Gold stone has little flecks in it. Almost has sparkle. So that is the Avon piece. This one's pretty unique. This is a planter made out of obviously clay, pottery. It has the Southwest motif. It has some cacti. Kind of pretty for succulents. It has, I think this might be a little wear to the paint right here, but it's sort of rustic anyway. And you can see its little drain hole right there. I did clean this up a little bit. I didn't use like detergents or anything because I didn't want it to get into the raw clay and then perhaps affect any of your plants that you might put in it. You can see the drain hole there. And you can see this it's unglazed, but it is painted. So that probably explains that little bit of wear to the paint that you might see here and there. Just a little whiteness coming through basically. And then right there. So it does have that, and it has what looks like just something that happened in manufacturing on the bottom. And this one, I'll just give it a quick measure. It's almost 3 inches tall and almost 6 inches wide. And again, it has that drip tray built in, which is really nice because sometimes I find a really cool pottery pot and then I don't find the tray, and then trying to match them sometimes is difficult. But this would be great for succulents and any kind of Southwest motif that you have. And this one's $16, letter U. $16, letter U. It's kind of a traditional cactus shape that reminds me of, oh gosh, now I can't think of it. Agave, or those plants that they make tequila out of. That's a pretty good size. Could sit on your windowsill or outside on your deck. Or if you do happen to live in the Southwest, yeah, you could leave it outside, which would be lovely. All right. Then I have a little rose dresser dish. And I have shown this once before, and I think I did mark it down. It does sort of have a Capodimonte style rose motif, applied roses that I think are really pretty. And those leaves they're really thick and have a texture and a pretty light sage color. And it's just a little porcelain or bisque dish, and white, and it has just sort of a simple scalloped design here. It is marked with a made in Taiwan sticker, so it dates it. Oh, you'd like you, Leslie? Thank you. That is a beautiful one. I was hoping somebody would take that. I see it. Thank you, Leslie, very much. So this little dresser dish, no chips or cracks that I can find anywhere, believe it or not. No chips on these little delicate roses. I'll put them up close for you to check out. Really pretty. It is the standard dresser dish size. Put your hairpins in it. And this one is, not that one, letter V for $8. Letter V for $8. And it is a cutie. Really pretty. Good for Mother's Day or just any time if you like little roses. Okay, next we have a set of cards made by an artist named Lucy Wang, and they are really neat, and they depict dachshunds. So if you know somebody who loves wiener dogs, these are for them. These are shiny because they're in little protective sleeves. They're greeting cards that have envelopes in there as well. Signed by the artist, 2 different colors. You have a black one here and a brown one. And so somebody who really likes these could frame them. Or, of course, you could give them as a card like you normally would. We know that cards are pretty pricey these days, and especially ones that are designed and signed by the artist. So I'm asking $12 for the set of 2. Again, comes with comes with the envelope and in this protective sleeve. You could even just not even frame it and set them out like this if you thought they were something you wanted to decorate with. Hi there. Thanks for coming by, Helen. Yes, sometimes it's hard to see. Well, I think the letters are a little easier than the numbers because the numbers get confused with the prices, but I did see that Leslie wants you. Thank you. Thank you for putting it in, even though it was there. And there's a little bit of a lag too. So Leslie, I think I do have your info. I'm not sure if I can look at it without losing you. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry about that. Trying to look for you. I feel like I do, but yes, I do. Leslie, I have your info. Thank you for asking. There we go. Yes, if I sent you things before, then I definitely have it. I've kept it. I appreciate you asking. Thank you so much. It's getting to the point now where I have a full spreadsheet. I can't remember everybody's name off the top of my head. So thanks for bearing with me. Oh, this one is really fun, and I'm going to have to stand up for it. I found this in a box of things that were packed up from my bedroom from when I was a kid. And it's kind of unique. It's a marionette, and it's a little horse. It's hand painted, sort of a country horse, I would say, because it's got that hat on. And it has this ribbon here on the hat. Probably needs to be tied in a bow, but it's made of some yarn here, obviously a wooden piece here, and some fabric holding on its little feet. And you can see it's, yeah, isn't that cute? It's kind of fun. It probably, let me see, I think it's signed by the artist. Yeah, 1981. Pier, I don't know who that is. It's just the artist. I think we bought this probably at a, I don't know, county fair or something like that. The marionette, the hanger is in really good shape. Nothing's broken. It was a little dusty, so I had to dust off some of this. And like I said, I think this could be tied into a bow, which I could do for you. But it's in really good shape. All the wood is still in great shape, and the painting on it just, you know, I've outgrown it. Needless to say, it's been a long time since I've had this. So it works fully as a marionette. And let's see, the horse itself is 11 inches tall and about a foot long. And believe it or not, I untangled the strings with no problem. I was a little worried when I first saw it in the box. So that guy, pretty unique. I don't know if I've seen another one. Horse marionette, I'm asking $20. It's a handmade piece in letter X. I can't believe I still have it too. Well, there's a lot of things in my parents' house that I can't believe are still there. That's the way it goes, you know? So that was X for 20. All right. Next, I have some pretty neat pieces that are definitely vintage. I particularly love this pattern, and so did my mom. It's Jenny Lind from, it's Jenny Lind, the pattern 1765, Royal Staffordshire Pottery, England. There we go. I believe these are bone dishes that you'd put around your regular plates. I have a set of 4. Now I looked them up. You commonly find 1 by themselves. This is a set of 4. It was in a box wrapped up, probably never used. There's a new decor style called cluttercore. Yeah, that's probably a style I could say I invented. So, like I said, there's 4 of these. They measure almost 7 inches from end to end. And I was seeing them sell for about $13 or something by themselves. I'd like to see all 4 of these go. See some of the transfer wear rolled over there, but I don't think that affects it at all. Really nice pieces. No chips or cracks. And I am asking $30 for the set of 4. It's a really pretty transfer wear there. Jenny Lind, $17.95 for $30. And then the last piece I'm going to show today, and we can go through some more that didn't sell if you'd like. This is a Redwood Dish, and it's made of California redwood. It has its label right there. It has here what I think. Oh, thanks, Beth. I honestly try to get my energy up today. I'm a little bit low, I guess you'd say. A little bit of what I think is probably just from the manufacturing, from sitting on the table, maybe some stain or something like that. But you can see where the handle can screw off completely. It is a gold painted handle. It does have a tiny bit of wear to the gold itself, the gold paint right there. Hard to see unless you're looking for it. Thanks, Eileen. You're so sweet. I love this dish because it just has so much of the rings from the tree. See on this side. And it's pretty, even though it's solid wood, it's fairly lightweight. It has this nice finish. It does have signs of wear on the wood, signs of use, I should say. But just a little bit. Like there's a couple little spots here and there. It almost looks brand new, but if you look close, there's a little indent right here. But otherwise, the wood itself hasn't dried or cracked, and it has this nice sheen to it. It is in diameter. It's about 7.5 inches in diameter. So great for your nuts, or I don't know, I suppose you could put cheese or anything else you wanted to serve in this. Or you could use it for, you know, buttons, jewelry, whatever. Like I said, the handle does unscrew. So this would be fairly lightweight to ship, even though it is solid wood. And it is letter Z for 15. Letter Z for 15. Nice, sort of mid-century. Would you call this mid-century with this kind of handle? I think so. So is there anybody that came in late that wants me to show a few of the things at the beginning that I might have missed? Or that you might have missed? You put jewelry in these? Yeah. Let's see if I missed anything in the chat. Any fun information? Cluttercore. Beth was a forerunner in the cluttercore. Eclectic cluttered. Fun. So I'm going to be on with Aaron Proctor tomorrow. I was really excited to be invited to see him, to be on his channel. I know he goes pretty long, several hours. So I might have to only do the first couple hours, honestly. Because I guess last week on Saturday, he went like over 4 hours with his two guests. So yeah, I'll see what I can do. I like Aaron a lot too. He has a lot of great postcards and ephemera. I'm going to bring some postcards, some other like older paper collectibles. What else do I have? I just have some just really fun random vintage pieces, some trading cards, an old backgammon game, that kind of thing. Just kind of pulled some things that I thought his viewers would really like. And I believe he's on tomorrow on Saturdays at 6 p.m. Eastern, which is 3 p.m. Pacific time. But you might notice on my channel that I put Pacific time first because, well, that's my time. So that's what I put first. And then the rest of you can do the math because we always have to do the math. Everything happens on the East Coast first. New Year's Eve, everything. So anyway, I get really confused with the time zones and trying to figure out, okay, it's that time there. What time is it here? And it's just so easily confused. Thank you, Kraken. Kraken, tell me what do you like to be called Kraken, or do you want to be called by a different name? Please let me know. And our new hockey team in Seattle is called the Kraken. So where are you from? I'd like to know. Kraken is fine. You got it. You got it. Well, thanks for coming by. And I'm trying to have sort of different things every week. I have lots of jewelry to get through. Last week I did an all jewelry sale. I'll probably do that again. Oh, you're from Arizona? Nice. Surprise, Arizona? It's called Surprise. That is, what a neat name for a town. Yeah, I'm trying to just have a mixture of items and see what people like. I'm just, starting out my channel, seeing what people enjoy. Have a few more collabs coming up next month. I think I'm going to be with Julia. I think we set a date for May from Perfecting Pearls, and trying to just get around as much as I can. And yeah, I keep finding more things to sell all the time. So thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it very much. If you could give me a thumbs up on your way out, that helps. I hear a lot. And I just look forward to getting to know people more. And what date did we set? I don't have my calendar in this space right now. I want to say it's the 23rd, but I could be completely wrong on that. But I'll message you later. So thank you, Carol. Thank you for people who purchased. Thank you for people who didn't purchase. It's just great that you came and saw. And sometimes something is right for you right then, and sometimes it's not. And just trying to let people see what I have to offer. So thanks so much. I'm going to sign off now. The 23rd. Okay, good. Awesome. And I should be invoicing. I'm going to be doing some house sitting this weekend, so I may not invoice until Sunday, to be honest. So hopefully that's okay for everybody. And then I usually ship out right after payment happens. So thanks, Kraken. Have a good day. And thanks, everyone, for coming by. I appreciate you, and have a great weekend. Thanks. Bye-bye.